Hello, hello. Welcome back to Vanilla Sky Tarot. At today's reading, let's have a look at the situation when somebody from your past is trying to reach out to you again. I'm not sure how I'm going to title this read, how I'm going to name it. Maybe I'll mention something about the blast from the past. This could be anybody, could be somebody you used to know, could be your ex or anything along those lines. Somebody who is seemingly out of nowhere dropping you message, email, maybe you see missed call, maybe somebody is only lurking around your social media page and you are wondering, what's up, what's happening, what do they want, what's their motivation, and what does it all mean? So if this is your situation, so yeah, let's do this read. We'll have 3 piles, 3 different decks. The first one will be this dark and delicious Dancing in the Dark Tarot. The another Patrick Valenza, Cute Monsters, like you all probably know by now. And the third pile will be the Haunted House, this mystery-filled, spooky house-themed tarot deck. Yeah, so let's have a look at the option first, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Hello, hello. Pile 1. Who opted for this cute dark deck, Dancing in the Dark? Let's see what's happening regarding your blast from the past. What do they want? What's happening? So let's start. The first card will signify who is the person you're wondering about. The second one, what is signifying you in this situation? Your attitude? Your position? The next card, what is happening in their life right now? Next card, what is happening in their relationships right now? What caused him to try and reach out? What was the main impulse to his actions? The next one, what is he really trying to achieve by this contact? What is his true feelings towards you? The cards are a bit jumpy, a bit anxious. I'd say this will be a bit intense read. The next card, is he truthful, sincere? Can he be trusted? The next one, what does he really want from all this possible renewed interaction with you? And the last card, what is your overall potential perspective? What could happen if you would choose to renew the communication with this one? So let's go. Who is this person? 3 of Cups. And together with this, let's see who are you in this situation, in this moment, with the person, regarding this person. 4 of Swords. I'm seeing a little bit of party goer situation from this person versus somebody who is really stepping back, backpedaling a bit, or maybe for a longer time you are already shielding yourself from this person, from this interaction. You just want your own harmony, peace and quiet. You want to be undisturbed, at least undisturbed from this a little bit chaotic, anxious way of living that you could possibly sense from this person. Three of Cups, as you know, many readers are interpreting it like a third party situation. I'm usually not so negative, but in this case I think that really something was a little bit too much in your relationship, because we see Three of Cups reversed. That means this person really could be maybe undecisive between several, maybe not only three, maybe even more people. Maybe they were a little bit too much into their partying, into their interactions with other people, with everybody and anybody. I really sensing that this person was very chaotic, unstable. He was everywhere and nowhere in the same time. Couldn't stay in the one place for too long, and I'm sensing that this person brought a little bit of chaos in your life, and eventually you were just closing the door of your mind to him, and you were, no, I just want to be in peace. I don't want such disruption in my life, and sorry, not today, and tomorrow doesn't look good also. So you really stepped back and you really shield yourself from all this hot mess. And I'm really sensing that you've been in this position, in this grey rock attitude towards this person ever since. Let's see what's happening in their life right now. Oh, the Emperor. He really feels in charge of his life. He's feeling like a winner. He's feeling like his life is so amazing, so structured, so he's so much in control. He feels really empowered. He feels like he's really killing it. He feels like total ruler of his life. Maybe even he got a serious business going on, or proposal of some serious business activity, or promotion, or anything like this. Maybe it was even a minor achievement, but for this person something happened what really made him feel like $1,000,000, right? He's almost in this stage in life when he's like, wow, at least I'm in control of my situation. Who knows, maybe some people are feeling like this only because they graduated, right? What's happening in their relationships? Oh, he's relationship-wise, he's loving his situation. This card, this card per se doesn't talk about the fact that he is in his relationships. It more says that he is very self-pleased and happy wherever he is. Maybe he's dating several people and he's very happy in this, to find himself in this kind of sweet spot. Maybe several people are fighting to get his attention. No matter what, he's really loving himself. I'm really tempted to take out another card just to clarify. How will we interpret this delicious Nine of Cups going on in his relationship sector? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, the devil. Yeah, it really sends some delicious, strong player vibes. I think he is tempted to jump into different adventures, left, right, and central every day, maybe twice a day. He is living his best naughty life. Yeah, he feels in his high throne. He feels like a catch. He feels like a prize, and he is really loving. He's loving where he is. Lust, temptation, and people doing their best just to gain his attention. This is what I'm seeing here. Let's see, what was the impulse to contact you? Oh, 6 of Wands, the winner, the ultimate winner, you know? This amazing, charming prince on this high horse, the fabulous one. I would say that he is now in this Nine of Cups mindset. Oh, everything I see is mine. So many nice things are just within my reach. So many people are lusting over me. I'm such a busy boy. But why? Why is she, you who is watching, why is this one still so distant? Why is she not reaching out? Maybe if only she would see me right now, she wouldn't be such a nice queen no more. Yeah, I'm really sensing that this person wants to show off a bit. He wants to show off his newfound charm, his newfound success, and he wants to show it to you so you see what you are missing. What is he expecting from this contact? Oh, Knight of Cups. He's certainly expecting animated interaction. He's expecting nothing else but your pure interest. He's expecting that you will be really responsive to his advances, to his flirtatious texts, and I'm sensing that he is this type of a person that maybe he even dropped you a message on some social media and afterwards straight away he deleted it. So you just see deleted message. And if this is the case, he is really hoping that seeing the deleted message, you will be so tempted, so overwhelmed by all the nice memories you had with him, so you will start texting him and reach out again by yourself, right? So he is hoping that it is only necessary for him to give you just a little bit of tiniest attention, so you will start contacting, and he already has probably prepared several charming, nice polished phrases, so he will jump right in and he will show you again his flirtatious, fabulous side of his personality. And I'm sensing that he really thinks that while he was gone, and since you were not contacting, he was really getting even more charming, even more polished, even more tempting. What is his feelings towards you? Work in progress. I wouldn't say that this is a really feeling type of a card. This is really, in this context, I'm seeing this like he sees you like you are one piece of work. Everything was so easy to him, right? All the ladies around him. But except this one, you were the one who got away. You were the probably one who rejected his ways. The one who maybe, as he thought, as he thinks, the one who expected a little bit too much. The one who wanted from him something he was not really ready or willing to give. Somebody who really requested too much of investment from him. So he is left a little bit with this heavy feeling. Really, how come something I was providing wasn't enough? Why everything is so difficult with her? Why I was really given, why she gave me this kind of delay, rejection? Why she was so close to me? Wasn't really this all I had to offer enough for her? How dare she to be so cold? Also, he almost at this moment is playing a little bit like a waiting game. He thinks that you probably had a little bit like a past together, some nice memories, and he is very hoping that even investing a little bit, giving you the tiniest cookie now should be enough. So yeah, so you again will be really carried away by a little bit of nostalgia. All the good memories, all the delicious things you did together will be again revived in your memory, and you will be more approachable to this type of a prince charmer. This is what he is really hoping. But he certainly thinks that you might not be the easy one. He is not so sure. He is hoping, but he wouldn't bet his money on it. Let's put it like this. Can you trust him though? Oh, magician. Yeah, you can trust yourself, I think, that you know who this person is, this charmer. You can trust him that he will really be at his best behavior, that he will be trying to get things his way. He will be really showing off like magician should. Yeah, this card really says how you know what this guy is like. You can really trust your own judgment about this person. And with this magician, I'm really sensing that since you are not contacting this guy, only got more sophisticated in his ways, more polished in the way he is charming ladies. So really, yeah, you can trust yourself that really you know the person well enough to make your own judgment. So let's ask, with this card, what would be his overall goal to contact you? The Hermit. Interesting. The Hermit is not quite relationship themed, or not even romance or not even sexy time themed card. This is as far as from those things as possible. I think that deep inside his soul, what his soul is really trying to teach him by this reaching out is that he is really starting to look at his life from a bit different angle. He's really evaluating people in his life, evaluating his own victories, evaluating that maybe not all the victories are real victories, not all the achievements regarding ladies and social situations are really so flattering. Not everything is really so fabulous as it seems, and not all the people and not all the connections are equal, right? Sometimes that maybe he feels really alone. He's kind of, a part of his soul is really willing to look into himself and to look for some higher truths, what he really is, what he really wants in life, what people are really worth it, and what people are only temporary playmates. He's soul searching. And I'm sensing that he is reaching out to you deeply, maybe deeply in his soul level. He knows that he will be cut off, that you won't be really that interested in him, into his old ways, in his old patterns of interaction. So he will know that his soul will be only almost looking a period of solitude, right? To really digest all this, to really think this all over. Somehow I'm sensing that, yeah, even if you meet and have one more truthful communication with this guy, he would probably go away afterwards, showing you that, oh, I'm in such a good position. I'm 9 of Cups. I have everything at my doorstep. I'm such an emperor. I'm winning and slaying and killing everything that moves, right? But still, deep inside, he would be having something like soul level flashbacks now and then. Is it really worth it? Are those people around me even worth hunting down, right? What does it all really means? What an unholy hot mess. And this person, what was it really? She rejected me, right? Maybe I'm not really such an amazing prince on the white horse. I'm telling myself I am. And what do I really want from relationships? And really, what the hell is going on with my life? Yeah, I'm sensing that in soul level almost he wants to get this rejection so he can have those type of uncomfortable thoughts like flashbacks maybe in next few years, even if in his conscious level he's trying to escape this. The next card, what would be your perspective if you would really still try and renew this contact? Oh, King of Cups. I'm sensing that, yeah, there is this potential in this person that you could both start communicating with him in more like soul level, mental connection level, not only this passion, not only this game, that he could be open to really exchange some deeper truths with you, right? But also this is only like a potential with this King of Cups. Could be interpreted like deep conversations, psychological talks, soul searching together. Maybe this person has an aspect of the personality you are not even so aware of. Maybe he has deep spiritual side he is almost willing to uncover. Yeah, let's take one more card. Oh, this wanted to come out. Temperance. Temperance reverse. Temperance came out reversed. And that means lack of balance. That means in perspective, even if you keep this person in this kind of a friendly level, there will be always this kind of something will be off, something will be off balanced. You will be really tempted to kind of cross the line with the person and to fall into the old patterns, because temperance also is a little bit of warning not to fall into the old ways, not to follow the same path you once were on and the past hurted you a bit. So yeah, it is almost this King of Cups sending us the message that yeah, if you are really interested to get to know this person a little bit from another side, this could probably be something like mental enrichment for you and for him. This could be an interesting experience if you keep, at least in the beginning, mind to mind level, more like a mental level, but there is the warning of it's better not to fall back into this really disbalanced situation when this person is giving you more like a player energy and really putting your life into very chaotic mode. Because he will be trying to go back into this magician self, into this a little bit charming manipulator way, and he is almost like waiting for you to follow his lead. But if you break this pattern, if you can reach out more to his soul, more to his mind, then yeah, maybe you could even switch the communication, and it could be mentally very fruitful for you both. And you would look at yourself and you could look at him from a completely different angle. Yeah, this is what I have for pile 1. Thank you for watching. And hello for those who picked this Patrick Valencia deck. And let's see, what can cards tell us today about your blast from the past, about the person who has appeared in your life again and you are wondering what's up, what's happening, why would he do this? Let's see. The first card would tell us who is him in this situation. The second, who are you in this situation? A third, what's happening in his life right now? The next one, what's happening in his relationships? What caused him to want and contact you? What is his true goal, aim? What did he hope to achieve with this communication? His true feelings towards you. Can you trust them? What would be his true goal? Long-term goal? From this connection with you? And what could be overall perspective if you choose to cooperate? So let's start. Let's go. Who he is? Oh my God, King of Swords. Love when cards are so straightforward. Yeah, nothing is more straightforward than fucking King of Swords. This straight from the bat is the card of the ex. Or this is just somebody, who knows, maybe even friend, who you parted your ways with a little bit of unkind exchange of words. At least at the moment you think that this person is unkind, with no sense of tact. He's been a little bit rough with you, with his words or in any other way, with his actions. He's been at least selfish and unkind, and you are almost like, oh, this person, not him again, what does he want? Unless he is of course your ex, and you've been wondering what's up. You've been wondering what this ex has been doing, and you've been really surprised and thrilled to see him. Let's see, what are you? Knight of Cups. You are quite eager to communicate with him, quite eager to hear from him. And even if this is a friendship situation and this person had been unkind, arrogant and rude with you in the past, you are still this type of a person who is trying to really understand them, trying to not really hold the grudge, and you are not so bitter as you maybe should be. If this is the ex, then Knight of Cups is really one who had been waiting to hear from this ex and who is now quite intrigued to really receive a message or any sign of attention from this person. You have your hopes up, you are at least curious, and your attitude is quite warm towards this bit unkind and distant King of Swords. Let's see what's happening in his life. Oh, in his King of Swords life. Oh, this Ace of Cups reversed. He really feels that he's been fallen from the grace. Everything that's been growing, flourishing in his life before, now it's dying. He's really feeling that I don't know, maybe because of you, or maybe because some other circumstances, he's feeling that everything he cherished before now is swirling down the toilet. Maybe outside circumstances in his life is good, but still, then at least he's feeling blue, depressed, and crushed inside. Lifeless, I'm hearing. The person feels lifeless. There is very little source of positivity in his life. His life is a little bit like a small cemetery, let's put it like that. What's happening in his relationship sector? Oh my god, Ten of Swords. Do I really need to say more? Just look at this place of despair and misery, right? Everything is wrong. Completely everything in his relationships is wrong. A massive defeat. If the person is one who had been a little bit of a player and liked to date and charm ladies left, right, and central, now lately he's been rejected left, right, and central. There have been many micro heartbreaks, mini micro blows to his ego, micro rejections. Or if the person say, I don't know, maybe he just went away from relationships with you, maybe he left you just to be with somebody else, then there had been massive defeat. Massive defeat. This person had been completely crushed with this situation, because this really hasn't been going his way, to really say the least. Ten of Swords is like, I don't know, something like a massive nuclear bomb has been dropped to his love life, you know. Everything is devastated, everything is a complete unholy mess. Especially since we see together with reversed Ace of Cups. He's been cut off from grace. There is no love, no hope, no nothing in his love life. And I think that this horrible, horrible situation, this defeat in his love life is really transferring to almost all the other sectors of his life. I really am sensing that this person is devastated, depressed, and he wants to be no more. Yeah, I'm almost feeling a bit sad for this guy, because yeah, this is rough. This is as rough as it gets. Let's ask this card, what was the main impulse to make him contact you? Eight of Swords. He's been thinking probably about contacting you for a while. I'm not saying that this was a rushed decision. It's not that the guy was having a shower, whistling, and oh yeah, why not? Let's just grab a phone and text her. I still have her number, right? No, I'm not sensing that this being the situation. I'm saying that this guy has been almost like stuck into some mental maze. He's been really facing cul-de-sac, a dead end situation in his head, in his heart, in his mind for quite a while, and he's been maybe thinking about reaching out to you, but like never really doing it. And after prolonged mental torture, he's like, oh listen, I'm so sick with myself. I really don't know what to think. I really don't know how to make myself feel maybe not even better, but just a little bit less shit. So yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Let's contact her. Let's see where it goes. How much worse can it get, right? Let's ask the next card. what was his true goal? What is he hoping to reach contacting you? Oh, he really wants some influx of positivity. Maybe he feels that you were the source of everything good in his life, especially once we see this card together with Knight of Cups. You were almost like his fucking sunshine, right? I'm sensing that you and this person is probably quite different. The way you approach life, the way you are really switching from one mood to another, I think that this person objectively can be a bit heavy, analytical, mind, intellect, analysis orientated. You know, those intellectuals can be quite depressed more often than they're not, and you were like this kind of a spark of creativity, lightness, fun, ideas, all kinds of things, which really makes this bit heavy person more enjoyable even for himself, right? You were like a breeze of fresh air to this person, and I'm getting that he almost wants to get this type of a magical healing energy from you again. Emotions, activity, you showing his interest to him, right? You are always ready to listen to him, to throw out a joke now and then, to really to invite him here and there, you know, and he's really missing this type of energy from you, because now there is nothing like this in his life. But with this Ace of Wands, I'm not sensing that it's only that. I'm really sensing that he has realized that you are almost major source of inspiration in his life. At least you had been before all this shit between you started, right? What's his true feelings towards you? Oh, yeah. We have Ace of Swords just besides Ace of Wands. You see, he's not really such a feeling person. He could be very much air signs. It's very this mindset is very typical to air signs like Gemini, so I can understand this quite well. The feeling factor for those type of people is not really such a big thing, right? Because their feelings is influenced by their thoughts. If they think that this person is fucking amazing, the best thing since sliced bread or whatever, then this means that this person really loves you. If their thoughts are like this, but once they are seeing the flaws, once the thoughts towards this person is a bit critical, then yeah, you can say that the love will be very short-lived, right? So we see with this Ace of Swords that this person is really evaluating you, himself, evaluating all your traits, his traits. He's analyzing, putting it all together like an Excel sheet, which is actually quite good for this type of a person, because it means they really mean it. They're really serious about this shit. Because this person, if he takes somebody seriously, they really need to let it through his mind, his intellect. They need to let you through his own mental Excel sheet, right? This is how they are getting serious with somebody. This is how they are getting attached. This is what commitment means to this person, and now he is doing this type of analytical mental work towards you. Let's ask if you can trust this person. Page of Wands. Oh, so it's a bit cute card. And it's very light card. It's kind of a bit contradicting to this kind of a very serious attitude of this person, you know, this very serious, slow moving, mentally heavy, analytical person. And then we have this little Page of Wands, this little silly devil. It almost seems that there is a brand new impulse in his mind regarding you and your place in his life, your previous relationships. I'm really sensing that he's been running over everything over and over again in his mind, everything you've been through. He is maybe seeing everything between you, everything you went through together in a bit different light. He is overly analyzing, which is a good thing for those mental types. But with this Page of Wands, like a conclusion, there is almost this spark. Oh, maybe we could do something quite different. Maybe we can really start anew. Maybe come to different conclusions. Maybe there is a realistical hope for a brand new beginning. Because for this person, it's not the regular Page of Swords, Page of Wands, which says, oh, let's jump, baby, straight to it, let's go for it. No, for this type of a person who really thought it all over, analyzed everything to the death, which is how their mind works, and then out of nowhere there is this little bit of sunrise situation when this thought is appearing just above the horizon of his mind. Oh, maybe realistically it is possible to give this situation another go. Maybe things could be different. But this card is showing really that he has this little thought, motivation in his mind, and he is quite serious. The spark of change, the goodwill, the possibility, the hope. Because generally I don't think that this type of a person, this heavy intellectual serious person, is not really entertaining hope too much. He is not a person who talks about hope. I'm feeling that this person thinks that hope is for idiots. So he maybe doesn't want to admit it to himself, but he is feeling fucking hope in his heart, you know? Let's ask this card. What is his long-term goals? Six of Swords, so interesting. Six of Swords, comings and goings. Generally, Six of Swords is a card of, you know, the ship going away, departure. But as this card came out reversed, I'm sensing that in the situations when there is serious distance between you, and in some cases it could be even mean physical distance, another country, another district, another state or the city, that this person really wants to come back, or this is his hope, this is his possibility in their mind. If there is no physical distance, he is entertaining the thought of what would happen if I could come back with the situation with you. He has left behind. So he's left behind the situation with you. he ran straight into the Ten of Swords situation, which is worse than death itself, right? And now he is really thinking everything over and over. He is depressed, he is sad bastard, and after prolonged analysis there is a little bit of hope, very rational hope, very well thought over hope in his mind, in his heart. If only I could go back to the situation I was so foolish to leave once. Let's ask this last card, what would be the perspective of your interaction if you would choose to interact? Oh, Three of Coins. I love seeing this. Three of Coins, it's not extremely emotional card. It's not a lovey-dovey card. It means working together, applying yourself to the task, knowing what type of a person it is we are talking about. It could be amazing if you would like to have this person back in your life. This means that, yeah, in perspective, you could really find a way to cooperate, build plans, have amazing conversations, constructive conversations, not only conversations, oh, I love you so much, but really constructive conversations about what had been going wrong, where did we all mess it up, how can we fix it, and what are our realistic perspectives to build our fucking amazing life together. Because I'm sensing that this person is quite pragmatic, and he wouldn't be investing himself, his life, his time into some pipe dreams, right? And he really means it. So you both could really come together and discuss everything. And he would be quite serious discussing it, and he would be really applying himself to really make this work. Cooperation, collaboration, practical plans for future. I don't know, I think it's amazing. I love it. So, if you really like this person, it's really good news for you. Pile 2. Thank you for watching. I'm almost now finding myself in situations and wanting to know about this King of Swords we were discussing. Thank you for watching, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. Let's see what Haunted House Oracle has for us in store. Let's ask about your blast from the past. The situation with your ex, friend, or whoever it is. Who are they and why they reappeared in your life, and what's happening with all this jazz? So yeah, the first card, who are they in this situation? The second card, who are you on this situation? The third, what's happening in his life right now? What's happening in his relationships right now? What was the main impulse, the reason, the motivation to contact you out of nowhere? Why did he do that? What is his true goal for this interaction? What is he hoping to get or to hear from you? What's his true feelings towards you? Can they be trusted? Are they sincere, genuine in their communication? And what does he want in the long term, overall? What is his main mission with this communication, generally, overall? And what's the perspective if you choose to respond and interact with them? The possibility. Who are they in this interaction? Oh, King of Wands, the charmer, the charismatic guy, and oh my god, and you are Three of Swords. I'm really tempted to take one more card because it seems that you are the one who is hurting. You are, well, everybody knows what is Three of Swords, you know, heart with three daggers, just like one isn't enough, right? You are hurt, you are depressed, you are trying to heal, but maybe you can't. You are left in a horrible place. You are sad, sad, sad. Not to say that you are miserable and depressed. Yeah, it's always sad to see Three of Swords. But he is back. He is back like King of Wands, the charmer, the guy. The guy who he thinks you would say no to. But let's take one more card. What's happening with this King of Wands? What's there? Any other information regarding him? Oh my god, can't believe. King of Wands and Queen of Wands? No. No. We can't make it up, guys. The perfect couple. Queen of Wands and King of Wands. The two fiery people, passionate, hot people, a magical couple, power couple, life is sweet couple, right? So it means that no matter how he fucked up, and I think that maybe he fucked up because we have this Three of Swords, something is make you sad. Something made you sad, and I'm assuming that maybe him, but in his mind, in his soul, you are his perfect couple, you are his ultimate queen, you are made from the same cloth, right? You just belong to each other. This is what type of a vibe he is coming in with, a blast, right? Blast from the past. And this blast is kind of a fabulous one, hot one, the righteous one, at least in his mind. This is how he sees it. He means it. He means it really big time. Wow, I didn't really expect that. What's the odds? I'm dying to know now. What's happening in his life right now? Two of Cups. Love. Companionship. Is it with you? Or is this something like realization? Or there have been some very favorable factors, some really fortunate circumstances in his life when he really feels that life is so good. It couldn't even be any better, because sometimes Two of Cups, it's not only love, it could be even partnership, business partnership. Maybe he got into some amazing business deal, new work situation, maybe he was promoted. I'm really tempted to take one more card. What's happening? What What's this Two of Cups is all about in this case? What's happening in this guy's life? Oh, Tower. I think this guy now is on something like crossroads situation. Everything is changing, nothing stays the same. It could be that he really got himself into some very favorable situation. New prospects in work, new developments in his business, promotion. No, I don't know, whatever, everything is possible sometimes with Two of Cups. Some contracts he's been really looking for, but in the same time something big happened that was really disruption to his life. Maybe he got amazing job, he got amazing prospect in his career, but in the same time his relationships broke down, something like this. Or it's very possible that he was offered the contract to work somewhere abroad, and he is like now thinking, oh, I have to really uproot everything in my life, and he is now left thinking, is it really worth it? I'm sensing that in his life really now there is some massive situation happening which is destabilizing everything around him, and he is really left thinking, what now? Where do I go from now? Is it really worth it? How do I see myself? Am I really ready for this type of a jump? This is what's happening in his life. What's happening in his relationships? Oh, 10 of coins, but we see 10 of coins, which is stability, money, family. We see it reversed. So it's really telling me that this situation has something to do also with family, stability, something he thought is stable, something I'm almost hearing was trying to attach himself to. He was really holding himself onto. This situation has really unexpectedly changed. Everything he thought is stable is now really slipping out of his hands, and he is really devastated, surprised, or he is finding himself in a completely new scenario where he has to change so many things. He has to adapt, even if he is getting some new work contracts or even new opportunities to study or whatever. He has to leave some life behind, and he is really thinking, is it really worth it? It could be parents' home also. Something, someplace he doesn't want really to change, but he has. But as we see this 10 of Pentacles reversed in relationship sector, I'm almost sensing that he could be going through divorce or ending of some relationships he thought is really stable. But apparently it was not. Nothing was so stable as he really convinced himself it was. So what was his impulse? Motivation? What caused him to contact you? 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, the Prince Charming, the winner on a high horse. Somehow I'm sensing that he almost wants to redeem himself in your eyes. Maybe he's really crashed in one situation in his life, so he remembers now you, and he was almost thinking, oh, she almost always saw me in this favorable light, the way she looked at me, the way she talked with me, the way she always was there for me, understood me, like I'm VIP, like I'm the shit, like I'm the most interesting and delicious guy on the earth. He almost subconsciously wants to feel this energy from you again, because I'm sensing that maybe because all of those problems in relationship situations, that he is not sensing this from anyone else these days. Let's ask, what is he expecting from you? Oh yeah, he wants this very understanding, comforting, almost a little bit motherly energy from you, but not in a negative type of way. It's not that he's necessarily looking at you like you are this mummy vibe. No, but you are this person, this vibe, this energy who is so safe, secure, always. Everything you are touching is like turns to luxury, turns to a comfortable place. Say if he's coming home stressed, it's just necessary for him to float into your territory, and everything is like so soothing, so comfortable, so with such an ambient, you know. And he is really hoping that he will get some of this delicious energy, that at least maybe only with your interest, with few kind words towards him, you could make everything seem better, maybe if only for a brief time. Sensing that he is really missing, like you, like he would miss somebody who has this warm, golden, very inviting, warming glow, you know. Of course you want to be in this presence, in the presence of this person. Everything grows in your presence, everything is flourishing. What's his true feelings towards you? We see Knight of Pentacles. Strange. I mean, he's almost sensing that no matter what happens between you, there is something between you that could never be shaken, right? It gives a vibe as, I don't know, sometimes people who could be married and divorced, or in long-time relationships and then divorced, and then even after they're not together, they are still, you know, they're still feeling, yeah, this person has been so deeply part of my life, even if we are not together, they will always be there. It's something that can't be shaken. So this is how he sees you, that you are so deeply integrated in his heart. This is such a stable value that no matter what happens, it will always be there. It cannot be undone. I'm really sensing it cannot be undone. Also, this card is more past orientated, not future orientated. It's not that those feelings are now renewed. It's more likely he's thinking, oh, it cannot be undone. It's almost cemented into his mind, into his heart. Your place is cemented there, even if you are not actually together, right? This is what I'm sensing. Or maybe he's just very an earth energy type of a guy. Can you trust them though? Oh shit, didn't expect that. Yeah. He means what he is doing, he means what he is saying. Ace of Pentacles. Value, stability, trust. He is really meaning what he is saying, even if he is not saying anything yet. He's like almost, he has this attitude, yeah, I'm giving you all of me. Just look at the state of me, state of my heart. I'm meaning everything I'm saying, and even if I'm not saying, knowing everything we've been, knowing everything we've been through, you should know it by now. This card is almost saying you like this. He is here and he means it. Wow. Let's ask, what is his long-term goals, knowing this, regarding this interaction? Two of Swords. I think he sees all this situation like quite challenging still. In a way, he is a bit guarding his mind, guarding his heart. He doesn't want to look and project into the future with you too much, because apparently you really run into some serious roadblocks here. He's like, yeah, I mean it. I'm almost, I'm ready to present my heart on the palm, I'm ready to really to talk and to mean every fucking word I'm saying, but still he knows meaning is one thing, feelings is one thing, but the situation is as it is, and he's thinking that no matter of my feelings is one thing, but realistic situation can be really not very dependent on my only feelings. We have obstacles. Yeah, we have amazing past probably together. We are the dream couple. We are the power couple and everything. But still, the situation could be very complicated. The situation, reality could be very hard to overcome. I'm here looking at all those cards together like a unity. I'm really sensing that this is a situation when maybe he was in marriage, in very serious situation with somebody else. There was almost like maybe even property together, and even if you would love to be together and build life together, there would still be legal problems and everything, financial problems, and I'm possibly sensing that this is what this card could mean. It's more about he's very cautious about all the complications. He is cautious whether or not you would even want to take all those problems in your life. He's like, yeah, I'm seeing situation for what it is, and he doesn't really want to jump into conclusions and to really deceive himself too much. He is a bit cautious regarding future predictions for your relationship. Let's ask, what could be your prospects? What could be the more likely scenario if you would choose to interact with him? Five of Wands. One more card. Five of Wands is struggle. It's not always bad struggle, because traditionally it shows children which are having a play fight. So that means one day there would be ups, there would be downs, there would be all kinds of factors coming together. Opposite factors, opposing factors. There would be so many factors really to overcome, so many conversations. You would really be needing to have several incredibly serious talks, planning how to really balance all those opposite forces in your life. Practical problems I'm hearing. Even if love is there, The practical problems will be there, and there will be even probably more than you can imagine, but it doesn't mean that it's something you can't do. It just there is some serious planning, serious desire, serious growing up needed, to really overcome this. Also, from another side, as they say, the more obstacles, the more interesting the game. But yeah, I wanna ask more. Let's say more cards. What else? What else cards would say about your prospects? Because this is such a sweet situation here. Sweet and challenging. Nothing is easy, but King of Swords. And one more card. King of Swords and Empress. Oh my god. King of Swords and Empress. It's also quite a powerful couple. And what it says, it's almost like a prediction. To overcome all the obstacles, to make it work, you would need to bring up this understanding, healing, life-giving energy, right? It's almost like Empress is very much like Queen of Pentacles, only it's more powerful, almost somebody with a glowing light around her. This light gives life everything. She is touching. She's not judging. She is more understanding. Of course, Empress knows her worth. Empress knows her place. And Empress place is on the throne, of course. She is not a fool. She's never letting somebody to take herself for a fool. But also, she's above many things. She's above many daily problems. She is above nagging. She is above minor conflicts. She is not nitpicking. She has this almost regal presence, and this presence can really inspire a guy. Also, she is very self-sufficient, right? She is independent. From one side she is independent, from other side she is receiving lots of attention, right? From her king, of course. And what's requested from the guy would be to navigate through this complex situation. This guy really would need to be extremely calculated, realistic, rational. He would almost need to be like a fucking lawyer, not to be led too much by emotions. For every little detail, he needs a plan. Maybe this card is also an advice to contact an actual lawyer and to be a little bit like a lawyer and a finance consultant himself. Everything needs to be planned, rationalized, future plan, everything like this. He has to be very smart to really rule out the situation for himself and for you. Yeah, you need to become from this sexy, charming, playful, charismatic power couple. You need to be to this really down-to-earth, financially stable, rational, no nonsense, this type of a power couple. Probably with a well-established team of lawyers, something like this. Only that way you can navigate this sexy, hot mess. Thank you, pile 3. It was quite a read. Hope you liked. Hope to see you again.